welcome to New Beginnings, and yeah, so here's an update because every other video I've tried to make has just been a failed attempt. I've been to the parole little office and did my parole intake. Have not met my PO officer yet. I will be meeting her Wednesday, and that's pretty much that. Been out. I've met some new people, I guess. And yeah, I've been trying to make videos. It hasn't been working. I've been trying to figure out how I want to air out my past and talk about my case on here. How I just want to reveal each and every little piece of information and lay all my cards on the table for everyone that's watching. I'm trying to figure out ways that will get more subscribers and more people watching other than the friends and family that support me now. In which thank y'all all for y'all support. So yeah, I'm going to read the Jesus Calling. It's a good one today. It says, stop trying to work things out before their times have come, accept the limitations of living one day at a time. That right there is specific. And the reason why that right there is the reason why that this applies. It doesn't really apply to today. Well, it probably does. But this whole entire week. I don't know how many times I get told by so many different people, old friends, new friends, just take it one day at a time. But the realization of that is really, really hard. Because, especially with this coronavirus, I feel stuck because I can't really do anything right now. I have no ID, so I can't get a job. I can't go to South Carolina right now because of the virus. So it's kind of driving me a little bit crazy. But yeah. We'll see how I get through this one day at a time, because I'm trying to. But it's not easy. When something comes to your attention, ask me whether or not it is important. It is a part of today's agenda. If it isn't, release it into my care and go on about today's duties. When you follow this practice, there will be a beautiful simplicity about your life. A time for everything and everything in its time. Which, yeah, it's really good. A life lived close to me is not complicated or clustered. When your focus is on my presence, many things that once troubled you lose their power over you. Though the world around you is messy and confusing, remember that I have overcome the world. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. That's today's. And I use this devotional because, I mean, I like the faith to faith. I've had that since the county. But this is the devotional that I found in prison. And it always finds a way to speak to me somehow, some way. Okay, so on Facebook, there's a lot of talk about Isaiah 26:20. The thing is, there was something, I guess it's the 26th of this month was the day that they decided to lock us down. And it's 2020, so, but it actually really kind of applies to the circumstances. So for all the people that are scared about the virus or just hate being stuck in, here's this, so maybe it'll give you comfort. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as if it were for a little moment until I cannot say this word, but I am most certain it means anger. I think it's indignation. I can't say it. Be overpassed. Reading from other interpretations, it said it wouldn't be long, so maybe we'll have a cure soon. That is that. And for my other video, there was I wanted to share a event that happened in the county between me and my bunkie, Mary. I had her last name the other day and I can't remember the last part of it again. And watch, by the time I'm done with this video, I'll remember her full name. But she and her 2 other sisters came in and out of the county a lot, and me and her were roommates and we were really close. So yeah. So this is a story between her, me, and God. Okay? So we're locked down in our rooms. And I guess before lockdown I was already reading out of my Bible, which this is my Bible from the county. I probably need another one, but this little guy's like my best friend. And I was just so engaged with it, I just wasn't ready to stop. And there's this little inmate control button. It's right over our toilet seat. And so we were locked down and the lights went out. I just wasn't ready for that. And I said, well, God said, let there be light. And Mary said, not tonight. And I said, God said, let there be light. Mary said, not tonight. I was like, okay, cool. I get up from my little bed, or mat, that was on the floor, and I stroll over to the little toilet seat and the little inmate button, and I go, okay. God said, let there be light. Press. Nope. Okay. God said, let there be light. Press. Nope. Okay. My monkey's now laughing at me. I'm like, all right, we're going to do this. We're really, really going to do this. Dear Heavenly Father, you said I can ask anything in your name, and anything in your name that I ask for, it'll be mine. You said, let there be light, so let there be light. Amen. Nope. Didn't work. Okay. Okay. And I did it like one more time. And I said, dear Lord, you said if I believe in you fully with my whole heart and give you my whole heart, soul, and mind and everything in that, anything I ask for in your name and your name alone will be mine, because anything is possible in your name and your name alone. Nothing is impossible. So God, I pray in your name, Jesus, let there be light. Press. No response. Okay. I stroll to my little bed. I'm sitting there. I'm looking up. I'm like, okay. Lord. And this is in my head. She's still kind of giddy about what I've done in front of her. And I'm just sitting there like, talking to God in my head. And I'm just like, Lord, you are probably rolling off your throne laughing right now. And not because you're laughing at me per se, but just because you're like, well, my girl at least had the damn nerves to try. Like, she showed a little bit of faith. She did that. She did that. And I'm just thinking about how cool it would be for the light to be on and the inmate control not to be on, to where we can use it, because inmate control, they have to turn it on for us to actually be able to use it, to where we can turn our lights on and off. So I'm just sitting there, I'm like, yeah, that's probably, great. But it would be cool if they came and it's like, how the hell did you get the light on without inmate control? Alright. And then it was just like, there was another thought to that I just don't remember exactly what it was. But this is how God shows that he works through people. Because as I'm sitting there and I'm thinking all my happy little thoughts about how I just wish the inmate control light would come on and I'd freak people out trying to figure out how I got the damn light on. I there was this girl that hit the emergency button, and we're only supposed to hit the button if it is an exact emergency. So the guy comes over the monitor. Well, he pops her door and goes over the monitor and says, "What is your emergency?" And she goes out there with all the nerve in her body, and she, we're on the bottom floor. She's actually upstairs. She cannot hear me and Mary at all. You can hear her through the vent sometimes, but me and Mary weren't even being loud. She goes, "We would just light the damn lights on," shuts the door, walks in the room, shuts the door, whatever. Mary looked at me, because the lights came on for a split second, but they turned off. And she says, "Not tonight." And I look at her and I said, "Wait a minute." And I jumped up from my bed and I turned on my light, and we were bawling laughing. That kind of astonished both of us, because I've prayed and received before, but I haven't ever really had it immediately happen. And just seeing that brought her a little bit closer to God, just seeing my little act of faith. I remember there being a little blessing bag, and it hadn't been done in a while, and I was in a new pod and I was trying to bring it to it. And I asked Mary if she would like to help me put different little verses to encourage people out of the blessing bag. And the first verse she wrote, she put in that bag was, "God said, let there be light." And she had told me, "Well, really it's Grace said, let there be light." And I'm just like, no. But where did I get that from? And she said, "The Bible." I said, "Exactly." So it's God said, let there be light. And I used a verse to help me get what I was asking for. So that was that. It really made her happy. She went around telling everybody the next day. I was asleep and kind of irritated because I wanted to tell everybody. She told me I should have got my little butt up if I wanted to tell everybody. But that was that, and it was a good experience. So I'm trying to do different videos. I'm trying to get us more people and more up there. That way my story, and my son's story gets out there. Oh yeah, and update. Me and my son's great-grandmother got somewhere. I was able to open up to the woman. It's really nice. And she just kind of told me, you're his mother and he needs you. So, that was that. And so if y'all have any ideas or suggestions, put it on our Facebook group, New Beginnings, or just put it in the comment box down below. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Pray about this corona and that we all get out of it very, very soon. Bye.